think I'm running out of intros. Yeah. So let's just get straight into it, shall we? It is time for another episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode in FIFA 20. Episode 22 already. By this stage in the Forest Career Mode, I think we'd already won the FA Cup in Season 2. Of course, it's taken longer this time, but we will get there eventually. And we get a taste of playing Premier League football. That was good English, David. In this episode, we face Watford away from home as well at Vicarage Road. We've already faced 3 Premier League teams now. Man City in the League Cup lost that away 4-2. And of course, we beat West Ham on penalties in the previous round. Technically, we have played a few more than that in Burnley, Sheffield United and Norwich. But I'm not going to count them because they're, of course, in the Championship here. Other than Watford, I'm going to simulate Forest. I'm sorry, I should never have played the first game. And one thing I was thinking earlier, there is a genuine possibility I might have to play Forest in the playoffs. Because if we finish 6th, we play the team in 3rd. If we finish 5th, we play the team in 4th. So I want to finish 6th, to be quite fair. Because I do not want to play against Forest again. Imagine though, oh my god, if we get to the playoff final and we have to face Forest, that is going to be one of the weirdest games I've ever played. A final to get to the Premier League. I dream of seeing Forest play in the Premier League, and I've got to play a game to stop them getting there. That is horrible, man. Probably play Blackburn, to be fair, don't know why, and West Brom, and no one cares about Sunderland, so we'll simulate that, and Birmingham as well. And also as well, if you've not yet seen the Chips or Chris podcast quiz edition, then please do go and check it out. It came out yesterday. We had so much fun doing that podcast. It was so hectic, but that kind of made it better. We all had loads of fun with it. It was me and Maxwell and Layers as always, but we also had Hanley, JJ Losser, Pat Back and FIFA Fella all on. There may be more of them coming in the future, so stay tuned. But let's get back into the actual video. Watford away from home at Vicarage Road. We could be in the quarterfinals if we win this game. So both cup competitions, we reach the quarterfinals. That's pretty decent, to be fair. But let's try and go one step further and go to Wembley. That would be mental, man. I mean, hopefully we'll be at Wembley later on in the season anyway for the playoffs. But yeah, we'll soon see. Watford away. Let's get on with it. Watford, Vicarage Road, away in the FA Cup, under the lights. You love to see it. Premier League opposition. The first real Premier League ground. Of course, I could keep saying the first actual Premier League team in the Premier League that we're going to face away from home. That was a complete mess, that. It really was, wasn't it? But these are the other fixtures. Forest playing Spurs, so good luck there, Forest. We've got Man United playing Arsenal. I didn't see the rest, but some interesting ties. Let's see Watford's team then. Never heard of their goalkeeper. Craig Dawson, Jonas Hector Christiansen's there. Decore is still there. Queeker. Kaita Bowdy, Delafeu is still there, Sar's still there. Decent team. As for our team though, I have rotated, but only with players on the bench. Even the bench is still full strength players. Burgess is coming for one more goal, giving Close a chance to start. Nemecha should technically be in the starting 11 anyway. And Troy Power technically is better than Marquise anyway in terms of rating. But he gets to start here. Should be an interesting one, this. It'll be a test of our ability facing a Premier League team in Watford away. Queeker puts it wide. I mean, good chance there. Now, I don't normally do this, but if you do enjoy my videos, that was a great pass, David, then please do, of course, like and subscribe. We're getting close to 500. Let's try and hit it, and it will bring some joy into my life right now, because there isn't much to cheer about, is there? So, Watford have had all the chances so far. We've not had any, but that's kind of what you'd expect. Good. That was a terrible pass from whoever the hell that was. Dawson, I think it was. Nemecha. Go on, son. Go on. Troy Power out of absolutely nowhere puts us 1-0 up. It's been all Watford, and they have failed to take their chances, and they've been punished here by the Parrots. I cannot wait until Parrot is at a mad level, like in the 80s. I know he can get there. I've seen him reach like 90 in the past. But, oh my God. How has this happened? Genuinely. It's been all Watford. That is our first shot. The half an hour. And we go in the lead. Mental scenes here. But what? Wow. Okay. 1-0 up. Troy could find Close. Ben Close, man. Of course. Whenever he seems to play, he always seems to score. But not quite there. Half time. 1-0 to Portsmouth. Yeah, I don't really know that's happened because Watford have been all over us And we've just taken our chances. We picked up as soon as we scored. We had a few more chances after that. But yeah, 1-0 up at half time. Ben. Go on. Good save from that bloke there. Nice. Go on, son. Go on, Parrot. Parrot, good save. We're holding on here for a 1-0. That worked. I'm a PG-friendly channel. I don't say it. We're all nice and friendly here. Apart from in the quiz where everyone was swearing left, right and centre. Apart from me. Because I'm respectful. I'm respectful. I am. No. Booker off. Booker. Good save. Troy. Nathan Nemecha. Felix. Turns. Why am I talking like this? Another shot from Parrot. He's had a blinder of a game. Right. Harper going off for Cannon. Burgess off for One More Goer. And Evans on for Nemecha. Holding on here. We could even maybe go and get a second. One More Goer. If his first touch was a goal, that would have been very impressive. But no. One last chance maybe you feel for Watford. Cannon, well run back, but you just pass it straight to Dedefer. That's always good, isn't it, mate? Hughes, the ex-Ram. Break his legs. Break his legs. Okay, that's a little bit harsh. That is really quite harsh. Just because he played for a team I don't like. Very harsh. Very rude of you, David. Full time. 1-0. House to Portsmouth. There's no other word for it. Because that's exactly what we did. Watford should have won with a weaker team. We didn't play pretty, but we managed to go and get a win into the quarterfinals of the FA Cup. Both cup competitions, we've gone to the quarterfinals and we're one step away from a Wembley appearance. And Troy Parrott had a blinder if it came in, mate. 1-0 win. Okay, other games then. West Ham beat Sheffield United on penalties. Man United beat Arsenal away. Burnley beat Everton. Interesting. Newcastle beat Bristol City. Liverpool beat Wolves. Forest got battered by Spurs, which is great, isn't it? And Man City face Leicester. So there's a very good chance we are going to face... In fact, no, we are going to face a Premier League team next. Hopefully not Burnley, because we've already faced them this season. So Forest away at the City Ground. This is weird, even simulating against Forest. Yeah, doesn't really matter, though, simulating this, because Forest are so far ahead of us. There's no way we're going to catch them. But come on. I don't want to win this, but I also do at the same time. We lose 3-1, so that's quality. Jonathan, the one player I have no idea who is in the team, scores a hat-trick against us and Parrot for us. Quality. You can't write it, man. You can't write it. I've got to play Burnley again. Are you winding me up? I called it. I said I guarantee we could face any other Premier League team. We would face the team in the same league as us. Oh my god, man. And it's the next game as well. So, okay. Turns out we're playing a lot of FA Cup games in this episode. For the third time this season. And it could even be more. Could it? I don't even know where Burnley are in the league table. They're not... Actually, no, what am I on about? They're not in the playoffs. Nice and laggy and reactive FIFA 20. That's quality in it. One of the many high-quality features on this game. That's sarcasm. Burnley top. So we're not going to play them again this season. Even after this. They're unbeaten as well. This is only going to go well, isn't it? But we need to try and win this. If we don't make the semi-finals, that's a bit of a failure because we're playing a team in the same league as us. No excuse. We're playing another championship team in the quarterfinals, a team that we've lost to and drawn with this season. We can do it again. We can beat them this time. I will actually be disappointed if we don't make the semi-finals, given who we've got. But anyway, I'm talking far too much as always. Burnley away in the FA Cup again. So, turns out I'm back in the FA Cup. We're not focusing on our promotion campaign. We're focusing on our FA Cup run now. I didn't expect to play Burnley or another FA Cup again in this episode. And literally the very next game. But okay. Yeah, it's going to be weird, this. Newcastle, Liverpool, Man United, Spurs, and West Ham, Man City. So we could potentially face West Ham or City again this season. If you think about it though, there's a genuine possibility that we could maybe even win the FA Cup. Because we've got lucky really, haven't we? If we do get to the final or the semi-finals, we're going to probably face a top side. But we've played Doncaster, Watford and Burnley. Out of all the teams we could have faced, it could have been a lot harder. Burnley's team, we've got Pope, Lowton, Gibson, me, Peters, Reach, that 17 bloke, Bramshaw, McNeil and Morales and Rodriguez up front. We know their team well now because we've played them 3 times now. But Burnley away. I'm not going to show you our team because it is full strength. I thought, you know what? Got a quarter final. Let's go all out and try and win this. Felix, decent. What a start this would be. What a start! And it's in! It is 1-0 to Pompey. You love to bloody see it. What a ball from Harnes. And what a finish from John Marquise. It was Parrott that put us in this position. But the main man at current, John Marquise, puts us 1-0 up in the FA Cup. McNeil. Dwight puts it back. Brownhill goes for goal. Clear your lines. In. Nice one. Good start, lads. 1-1. At least it's actually lively from the very get-go. Because the last game, it took ages for Burnley to score. And the other game, it was 1-1. Pretty dead for most of it. Straight away, we get 2 goals in the first 8 minutes. Corner. Pompey. Curtis. Garcia comes to nothing. Could still be a chance. Good save from Nick Pope. Go on. Go on. Go on. We're in. 2-1 Portsmouth. Felix the Matcher. I wasn't even expecting that, to be fair. That was a great build-up. Harnes this time to the Matcher. Brilliant finish. His first goal for a while. But he's been brilliant ever since we've signed him. Right from the very get-go. Felix the Matcher's been quality for us. He's going to be a great player in the future, I'm sure. And it's 2-1 after half an hour. Burnley go behind again. Good chance. Rodriguez. Jay. Rodriguez. Clear your lines. 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 Thank you. Curtis. It's got to be... Oh, my God. Didn't fall for Harnes. Could still be potentially Marquise. Curtis! Curtis finds the back of the net. And he hasn't got that many goals this season. But how big's that? He is one of our main men still, one of the OG players. I was going to say one of the few. We've actually got a lot of actual players in the squad, not one man about. But 3-1, this game has all of a sudden gone from being very tight to one-sided. Adam Reach, don't want to see this. Good save. Couldn't quite get there in time. Corner, Burnley. When they scored after 9 minutes after we scored, I thought we were going to be in for like a 4-4 draw or something, but doesn't appear to be looking like that. And that is half-time. 3-1, Portsmouth. Burnley were actually playing quite well. But all of a sudden, that really doesn't look like it at all. We are 3-1 up at half-time against Burnley away. Morelos, poor defending. Cuts back. McNeil. Oh, my. That is one of the worst goals I've ever conceded, man. That was terrible. I'm sorry, what just happened here? What? I've never seen a goal like this. How did that even get in the back of the net? Dwight McNeil's going to claim it. That is only just in, but it's in, unfortunately. Okay. No. Come on. Don't completely throw this away, man. I don't want to be bloody Leeds, or known as Leeds. Oh, decent. Good pass, David. Tom Kearney. Reach. Good save. Made up for it. Decent. Could we actually go and get a 4th, maybe? Curtis swings it in. It could be. Oh, what a bit of quality goal. It could still be a goal. And it is a goal for Troy Parrott. He just loves a goal in the FA Cup, doesn't he? An absolute mess from Burnley defensively. But that would have been an amazing goal from the Metcher. And then another brilliant finish from Troy Parrott. I love our strikers. They're so good. Oh, man. We have John Marquise and Troy Parrott. I mean, I know it's not like world class, but to this level, I'm actually bloody happy with that. Could still get a goal back. Reach. Morelos. Could still be a chance. Clear your lines. We are in the FA Cup semi-finals. One step away from a major final. The first time in this career mode. And hopefully, it won't be the first time we're going to Wembley. Because, of course, they hopefully will be the playoff final. That's what we want the most. The playoff final is what we want the most. The FA Cup final is just a massive, massive bonus, of course. But this is mental. Yes, okay. Technically, I've got it a bit easy. The opposition we could have faced could have been a lot harder. But I'm not going to argue. You can only beat what's in front of you. 4-2 win at Turf Moor. We finally get a win against Burnley. Right, so Liverpool beat Newcastle 2-0. United beat Spurs and City are yet to play West Ham. So as it stands, Liverpool, Man United, Portsmouth and Man City most likely. We're going to face one of the big boys. I really hope it isn't City though, because we've already faced them. Let's face United or Liverpool. Oh man, that would be so good if we faced Liverpool. That would be great. It just had to be Man City, didn't it? This is just like the Forest career mode in the final season. We faced them in the FA Cup, the League, and the Champions League quarterfinals within the space of a month. We faced them like 4 times in 1 month. Faced City twice this season. I mean, I'm not going to complain because we're facing Man City, but they've got to be the team in my career mode history on YouTube that I faced the most. They have to be. But Sunderland, away from home, promoted with us last season. They beat us last season at Fratton Park. We beat them 3-1 away. Mark Rees with a hat-trick. You love to see it, but you don't love to see this. Naylor getting an injury. It's not great. But look at the table, boys. That is mental. We've got to win this, really, to try and, I think, realistically get the playoffs. So this is huge. We've made an FA Cup semi-final next episode and a potential playoff deciding game, because if West Brom win this, they're going to get quite a big advantage over us. We've got to try and win this. Oh man, I just realised I just don't want to face Forest in the playoffs, but there's a very real opportunity. Again, I'm talking far too much. West Brom at home, let's do it. Just like in the last episode, we've had to wait until the final game where we've had to come to our home stadium. A massive, massive game here against West Brom. We lost the first game, of course, remember, 2-1. Quite convincingly as well, to be fair. Remember, Kozicki scored that absolute worldie. Well, it wasn't an unbelievable goal. He put a ton of power behind it. Full strength team. I don't actually know where Naylor is or how long he's going to be out for, but Close comes in. Great replacement, of course. As for their team, Johnston in goal, Bartley, Townsend, Livermore, Kozicki, Austin's on the bench, you see there, Sam Field as well, recognise, Zahor, Sawyers, Burke, is that Oliver Burke? I think no, might be, I don't even know. Yeah, Kozicki, good chance for West Brom. No one's on him properly, in, decent. Caught me off guard there, and Kozicki scores again against us, in off the post, and that's made this quite difficult now. We've got to come back. We've got home fans behind us, luckily, but we've got to come back if we want to try and win this. And I think a draw ain't good enough here. I think we need to try and win to realistically keep our hopes alive of the playoffs. Immediate reaction, boys. Come on. Harnes, go for it. You don't get many goals. That would have been a good one. Oh, yes. Marquise. Go for it. Unleash it. Oh, what a strike from Raheem Harper. That is one of the goals of the season. I don't really do any... I don't like goals of the season award, really. But that would definitely be up there. A brilliant cutback from John Marquise. And he just went for that. No lining up. Full pelt. Back of the net. 1-1. That is a quality goal from Raheem Harper. I'm telling you now, if you want to do a career mode and you're doing a road to glory, sign Harper. Honestly, he's insane. Grows so quickly. Complete player. Quality. They're in though. Kozicki, Kabir. Immediate reaction. And good defending. Burke. Cuts it back. Good chance. Sawyers puts it over the bar. Just what happened more like. Decent. Go on. Close. Go for it. Both of our midfielders could have scored there. There we go. Half time. Good. To be fair, West Brom, I probably would say have been maybe slightly the better team, but we've also been great. An amazing goal from Harper. One of the best of the career mode, in my opinion. Yes, it is Oliver Burke. Good goal from Kozicki, though. Good player, of course, but 1-1. Harnes, come on. Marquise. Yes, John. Off the post. Good chance, though. Right, 3 changes there. I'm going to give a rare chance now for Williams instead of Harnes. The match has got very little stamina left, so Evans is going to get another chance. And Close going off for Cannon. I'm hoping that Gareth Evans can step up again and defy the odds, but we need to get that goal. Draw here is good, let's be honest, but like, we need to narrow that gap, you know. Williams. Go on. Oh, good chance for Gareth Evans. Good chance there. 1-0 draw with West Brom. I'm a little bit angry about that. I mean, they're booing. I don't really know whether that's fair, but yet again, we've slipped up against technically the weaker team because we've beaten basically 2 Premier League teams. The last episode, I beat Preston and Cardiff, who are doing well, particularly Cardiff, of course. And then I slip up against Middlesbrough. That's worse than this, of course. Only just drew that, but that's not great, to be fair. We needed to win that. Just do some training to end stuff off. And Burgess is now up to 69. That's great. You love to see that. And Morris getting an A as well. B for Harrison and Harness there. Right, so it's not as bad as it looks, to be fair. We do have a game in hand on West Brom. With 8 games remaining, it is still more than doable. We're not even in the playoffs yet. With 3 points off West Brom, we could have been 1 point. It's really annoying that. Right, depending on where Birmingham are in the league table, they need to check. We might simulate that. If they're low down, we'll play Blackburn instead. Unfortunately, we're going to have to simulate those two. Play Norwich, definitely going to have to play that. And then next episode, our first trip to Wembley to face Manchester City. That is going to be huge. The episode after that, potentially an FA Cup final. In fact, no, it won't be in the next one after that. It'll be in the one after that one. We'll have, well, those 3 games. I have to play all of them, including Derby away, unfortunately. And then this season's going to be extra long, I've just realised. We'll have the playoffs and then hopefully the playoff final. That is if we even get the playoffs. I'm being very complacent there, I know. And then potentially an FA Cup final. So I'm not sure how it's going to work. We'll see. But that's how it might work for now. Right, Birmingham are 15th, Blackburn are 19th. So you know what? I was going to play Blackburn, but simply because Birmingham are higher up in the league, we'll play the next episode. We'll start the next episode with that. I know I have to simulate 3 games in the next one, which I don't particularly like doing, but I've only simulated 1 in this episode, so I think I can get away with it occasionally. But yeah, until next time, please do remember to like and subscribe to Rads. Follow me on Twitter at Rads_23 if you want to. Please do go and check out the quiz that I did the other day with Maxwell, Layers, Hanley, Jason Loza, Pat Back, and FIFA Fella. It was fantastic fun and it was a great listen. Yeah, I hope you go and check that out. We also have hopefully another football video coming soon where I'm ranking stuff. I'm thinking of doing like ranking, bit niche this, ranking logos or stuff like that or kits. Let me know. I really want to do some more ranking videos, so just let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. But anyway, I'm rambling on as always. Until next time, like and subscribe to Rads, and I'll see you very soon. Stay safe.